Gentlemen, what is going on? Hope you're all doing well and amazing. Today, it's your favorite coach, Danny C, coming at you live. What's going on, everybody? Hope you all are having a great day so far and hope you all had a great weekend. I appreciate all the messages I got on my story, Facebook, Instagram, wherever you swiped up. I went to the F1 race. It was a fun time. Hopefully, I put up some funny Snapchats. Me and my father had a great time and some good bonding, and it was good. And actually, this podcast, I feel like, has a lot to do with like events, birthdays, holidays, things that you feel like you fall off track a lot when it comes to your diet, right? Because we go to these different like events, birthdays, we start traveling, and then we fall off track. So today, gentlemen, I want to talk about the best diet that literally everyone is talking about, all right? And it's going to help you lose weight and keep it off this time so you don't have to struggle with this weight loss roller coaster every single year. All right. So if you're tuning in right now, if you're here, hashtag I'm here. If you're watching a little bit later on the replay, hashtag replay. I just want to know who's tuning in, who's serious about their goals, and who wants to get value, who wants to get better. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start this countdown right now, and we will get into the podcast. Let's start this up. By the way, I don't know if you could hear it, probably not because the volume, the audio is coming from my microphone, but my neighbor is blasting music right now, Monday, 10 a.m. What are you doing? I'm actually going to go knock on their door probably after this. It's not that bad right now, but like a few minutes ago, I was like, can I even do a podcast right now? They were like, boom, boom, boom. What are you doing? Respect your neighbors. All right. Some people are working. Let's go. So I'm ready for this. Let's start this countdown. But yeah, I just wanted to vent a little bit right there. But let's start this up. Let's do it. All right. So I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast, where I'm here to give you the best tips and tricks that you could use on your fat loss journey. Today, we will be talking about the best diet that everyone is talking about. And guys, I get it. When it comes to nutrition, that is your biggest downfall. It's always been. You're extremely busy and it's hard for you to meal prep. It's hard for you to make healthier choices sustainably and actually keep these choices, actually make it a lifestyle, right? Because it's hard because you're always on the go. You always have things going on. So that's your excuse as to why you can't maintain a healthy diet, right? But because you have a poor diet, that's why you're low on energy all day. That's why your belly is getting bigger every year and your clothes are getting tighter. And you may look at some recent pictures that you've taken, you don't even believe what you see. I know I was there. That's when I really had to make a change. When I started looking at pictures, I was like, wow, that's what I look like. I need to start making changes. And for you, you older gentlemen, you're watching, you miss the younger version of yourself that was healthier, more ambitious, and you had more energy throughout the day. And maybe you're blaming your age or your job for your lack of motivation, your lack of energy, but that's not the case. It's your diet. It's your diet. Food is fuel. And usually, when you realize this, when you realize, oh my God, my diet is literally killing me, you start to make changes, which I love, but then you resort to cookie cutter generic diet plans. You go to the carnivore diet, keto, Atkins, Mediterranean diet, and you end up losing weight, which is phenomenal. But then you always end up putting it back on. You always end up putting it back on. And you put it back on because it's not sustainable. You can withstand it for a couple months, but then you start traveling, you go to different events, the holidays come, and you fall off track. So today, gentlemen, I want to talk about the absolute best, most sustainable diet out there. I'll talk about the diet that you can sustain for years, for the rest of your life, so you can lose the weight and finally keep it off. And I'll talk about the diet that is most sustainable for you, that you can actually enjoy. Nothing bland or boring or chicken, rice, broccoli every single meal. No, we're going to talk about sustainability, something that you actually enjoy. And the best diet is, drum roll please, there is none. There is none, but I did not just do that to leave you high and dry, all right? But I'll teach you how to make the best diet for you. right? The best diet for you. There's a difference. When it comes to the keto and the Atkins and all these different diets, there's no one fits all. There's none. There's no one fits all, but there is certainly the best diet for you. And what I would recommend for you is your own custom macronutrient based plan. And when I say custom, that basically just means like based on your height, your weight, your goals of losing weight, building muscle, how much weight do you want to lose, and how much time are you aiming for? So that all depends. But the best diet for you is going to be a macronutrient based diet plan. All right. What this means, gentlemen, is figuring out how many calories, protein, carbs, and fats you should be eating on a daily basis. Calories, protein, carbs, and fats. What a macronutrient is, it's either one of three things. It's either a protein, carb, or a fat. Those are the three macros. All right. So I would come up with targets that you could aim for every single day. You'll need a coach or a software to calculate these numbers. But once you have these targets, it will help you immensely. And the best part is, gentlemen, you can still enjoy foods that you like while meeting your macros every single day. So for example, for me, my coach actually does this for myself. But let's just say, just for an example, throwing numbers out there. All right, I'm going to aim for 2,000 calories per day, 160 grams of protein per day, 220 grams of carbs per day, and 70 grams of fat per day. Right now, if those are my goals, and let's say those are your goals, just for an example, you can still enjoy foods that you want while meeting those specific targets, because no matter what you're eating, they're going to have macronutrients in them, right? I would prefer if you stay true to whole food ingredients like lean meats, vegetables, fruits, whole grains. But guess what? You can still enjoy cookies, ice cream, cake while meeting your calories. As long as you're fitting your macros, that will help you lose weight over time. I have clients, no lie, that have ice cream every single week and they still lose weight and build muscle because they're still hitting their macronutrient goals. So that's what I would recommend for you, having a custom macronutrient plan. All right, this way, when you travel, you go to events, you can still stay on track and feel good. You can have more energy. You could be losing weight over time and making sure you're getting to that stubborn body fat. All right, and honestly, if you're lost when it comes to formulating your own macronutrient-based plan, you've always been one to lose weight and put it back on, send me a message. I'll see if I can help you, but that's going to be the best diet for you, a macronutrient-based plan. And this is not one fits all, because you're going to have different targets. You're going to have different targets than other people, because this is all based on your body type, your goals, your needs. So this is very important. All right, excuse me. So I hope that makes sense. If that makes sense, just drop a thumbs up in the comments if that was helpful. All right, what a macronutrient is, it's going to be protein, carbs, and fats. Also, protein, carbs, and fats, they make up the total amount of calories that you're having on a daily basis, right? So if you can have specific goals for your protein, carbs, fats, and fill in those goals with any foods that you enjoy. Notice how I didn't say breakfast, you have to have this as the best diet. Lunch, you have to have this. Dinner, post-workout, pre-workout, your snacks need to be this. No, you can come up with your own foods. Obviously, you want to make sure you have the best resources to make the best decisions, but you can enjoy whatever. You walk into the grocery store, you see all these foods, you can have anything you want. There are no restrictions, as long as by the end of the day, you have met your calorie, protein, carb, and fat goals. However you do it, doesn't really matter. As long as you're enjoying yourself, it's sustainable, you can stay consistent, and you're actually hitting those goals, you will lose weight over time. All right. Yes, I do want you to stay true to whole food ingredients, like I said before, like the lean meats, proteins, fruits, vegetables, stuff grown from the ground or from an animal, like natural. I'm not saying go meet your calories and your macros, all at McDonald's. Don't do that. But you can still fit in some of the fast food, the cookies. If you go to a birthday and they have some desserts, you can actually have it without restricting yourself while staying on track with your goals. So pretty magical stuff. If you want more help doing that, send me a message. I'll see if I can help you. But that's the best diet right there. And as I was traveling this weekend and just I've been kind of busy all year, like this is the number one thing that held me in check, that helped keep me accountable. So for you guys that you tried cutting carbs, you tried the keto, the carnivore, this and that, it's not really working, or you don't enjoy it, you're just doing it to lose weight, and that's the only, you don't like the process, you just want the outcome, you need to change some things before you put that weight back on. So I hope that helped. I hope that was good. Make sure you implement and go from there. All right. That is it. If you're listening to the podcast, make sure you find me on social media. All right. Instagram is Danny Cavs4. That's Danny CAVS4. And then Facebook is Danny Cavallaro. That's Danny CAVALLARO. I appreciate you. Have the best day of your life, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, gentlemen, that is it. That is a wrap. Hopefully this helped. When it comes to your diet, I know, guys, that is your biggest downfall, your biggest struggle. And you try to exercise, you try to go on walks, maybe some runs, but you'll never out-train a bad diet. You'll never out-train a bad diet. So you need to be consistent with your nutrition. And I was putting some stories, some posts on my social media this weekend while I was at the F1 race of me like drinking, enjoying like grinders, burgers, whatever, because I want to show you could still have that stuff while losing weight. It's Monday morning. I feel freaking fantastic. All right. Because I stayed true to my macros and I was diligent while still enjoying myself. And I know. Like, you have to think, if you're on a diet right now, you have to think, gentlemen, can I do this for 10 more years? If the answer is no, you got to hop off that fucking diet. Because a lot of you are cutting carbs, keto, this, that. What happens when you go to that summer birthday party, when you go to that barbecue, when you go to holiday events? Are you going to be that one? I'm on a diet. I'm getting salad. Oh, I can't have that bread. I can't have those appetizers. Thank you, though. Why? You could still have it. You just need the process. You are feeding off misinformation right now, and you need help. All right. So send me a message. I'll see if I can help you to make sure that you are losing weight and keeping it off for life. All right. But that is it. If you heard me earlier, I'm going to go complain. Actually, I think the noise, I started this podcast, my neighbor was blaring music. I'm like, what is going on right now? But I think she actually lowered it down a little bit. So thank God. All right. Could work in peace. But yeah, that is it. Gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Have the best day of your life. I'll see you on the next episode, and see you later. Bye-bye.